They were calling the game, and guys, this result is what some expected, other people did not expect. So my question to you is, what did we learn from both teams today?
I think it's a good question, and I think, listen, I know you played the fun clip there with Chris Russo. This was a full gummy kind of day if you're looking at the box score. But I like the fact that you play the clip of Mad Dog, because I think he represents what a lot of people who are just looking on the periphery in the national view of Colorado, they got brought into it with the hype and with the feeling of this Cinderella story, and it can still happen. And then those who really know the roster, know the team, they looked at this offensive line and said, okay, this is going to be an issue.
Could be a problem. And the fact that I think Oregon felt very disrespected, expecting a lot of people to watch this game to see the prime effect. And they made a statement. They're reminding people, hey, we won 10 games a year ago. We got a Heisman candidate in our quarterback, Bo Nix, who went off today going 28 of 33. And we've got a defense with a lot of NFL talent, top to bottom. We are a team that should be in the college football playoff conversation, and they had the opportunity to make that statement against the hottest team in college football in Colorado, and they absolutely did that. There's going to be reverberations of this through the Pac-12, and everybody else that was watching, this Oregon team's for real.
Agreed.
Jesse, quick question here. You know, Matt Sims, want to get your opinion on just Bo Nix. I think he's a guy that's been very undervalued as far as the next level quarterback in his NFL hopes. Being a former NFL quarterback like yourself, what do you see from Bo Nix, and what will translate his game to the NFL on the next level potentially?
He plays fast, and he just processes things so quickly. And you do expect that from a guy that's the most experienced quarterback in all of college football. Today, that was his 51st start. This guy's played a lot of snaps, and you can tell when you're watching him, whether it's passing plays, whether it's the RPO game, he makes very good decisions. He makes them very, very quickly, gets the ball to his checkdowns early, and those are things that are going to translate to the next level. He has a very good understanding of what his new offensive coordinator, Will Stein, is trying to do. We saw it today. There are a bevy of weapons surrounding Bo Nix at the receiver position, tight end, and running back position, and you're seeing a guy in Bo Nix, Joe, who is just right now in total control of what they're trying to do.
Yeah, one of the comments that was made to us just yesterday is that it's like having another offensive coordinator on the field, and you could sense that very early today, guys.
Yeah, no question about it. And Tess, you're so great at putting things into perspective here, but I'm curious, like everybody is now asking the question in regards to Colorado, what now? Right? I mean, like, what happens next? Obviously,
There's no issue. There's no issue here with Colorado. There really isn't. This is a team that's already got 3 wins on a team that had 1 win a year ago. This is a roster that you have to completely transform with the transfer portal. You see the deficiencies at offensive line. You already know you have a master motivator head coach, a guy who can galvanize players, who can set a tone and a standard that you have to live to with hard discipline, what he will say is old school coaching, who made 2 outstanding coordinator hires, and things are going to be just fine. If you look at recruiting momentum, guys are picking up the phone and calling Colorado saying, I want to take a trip there. I want an official visit there. This is the reality that probably was going to happen. They were just ahead of schedule with some dynamic performances and a lot of drama early on. But if you told Colorado a year ago, hey, you're going to be 3-1 after 4 weeks, it's, wow, that's incredible.
Yep.
Things will be just fine. But this is the reality when you're dealing with the offensive line that they're putting on the field right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Jesse, how about the Pac-12? I mean, this year, the conference seemingly is as good as it's ever been, and it's ironic that this is the conference's swan song, if you will. But just how great and how good is the Pac-12 this year?
It's really, really good, and I think you kind of got an example of that in this game today with Bo Nix. The thing that sort of separates the Pac-12 to me from a lot of other Power 5 conferences is the level of quarterback play.
That's right.
I mean, you saw Bo Nix just go off, and obviously we've all watched Shedeur Sanders and what he was doing through the first 3 weeks of the season, but you look at Michael Penix Jr. at Washington, you look obviously at Caleb Williams, a defending Heisman Trophy winner. Cam Rising at some point is going to come back for Utah. Cam Ward, what he's doing at Washington State. I mean, this is a gauntlet for any team in the Pac-12. Your defense better show up week in, week out, because the level of quarterback play that we're seeing is very, very unique. A lot of these dudes are going to be playing on Sundays.
Give me something.